The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it here. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is
breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That's caught. It's I. Smashes ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Huskers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now...
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here's the sophomore wide receiver who transferred in. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe.
Makes the grab in their space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
With the catch, it's Mills. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quarterback adapting. Oh, what a move. He'll be brought down short of the 1st down marker. He was able to make one guy miss, but too many defenders there, and he'll be about a yard short. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Tries to get it on the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. What a cut. Now he's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point.
All by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Husker. Rolled his way into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the left. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, better look out. Might have a chance. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a 16-yard line. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got the back in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
He's going for the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. They're going to run it. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Now they'll try the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mills. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He's up to 81 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense stays on the field, maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the